Hello, Rhythm.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you, sir?
I'm good. So, okay, Rhythm, let me tell you something that this is going to be a kind of an informal interaction between two of us so that I can understand that what is the level of preparation that you are standing at. And accordingly, I will give you suggestions and then we will keep a panel mock for you. Right?
Sure,
But this
sir.
will be a kind of informal, but a kind of interview only. Right? So, all right,
Okay.
let's start with the thing now. So, hi, Rhythm, how are you?
I'm doing well, sir.
All right. So, Rhythm, can you give me a brief introduction about yourself?
Yes, sir. So my name is Rhythm Kataria. I come from the pink city of Jaipur in the culturally significant state of Rajasthan. I've completed my education from Jaipur, the 10th and 12th. However, for pursuing my legal education, I went to National Law University, Lucknow in Uttar Pradesh. Thereafter, I have been preparing for the civil services. This is my second attempt, and my hobbies include long distance running, going for Himalayan trekking, and also mentoring underprivileged children.
Wonderful. Can I know something about your father, your mother, or your siblings?
Yes. Some I unfortunately I do not have my father. He passed away in the year 2017. However, my mother is a government employee. She's a teacher. I do not have any siblings, sir.
All right. So, Rhythm, you are from Rajasthan and you went to UP for your studies. So, you
Yes,
stayed there
sir.
for a while, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, if I ask you which state has better infrastructure, so what will be your take?
Sir, I've spent a considerable amount of time in both the states, that is Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh. However, I've spent majority of my time in urban cities like Lucknow and Jaipur. The infrastructure comparison, if with respect to Jaipur, if I can make, it is an upcoming city. It is nearer to the NCR, and that is where the influence of NCR and the infrastructure have come into picture. However, Lucknow has a historical lineage of better infrastructure in the sense that there are sprawling lawns because of the historical legacy of Nawab Wajid Ali Shah also. So with respect to the cultural significance and infrastructure, I can say that both cities stand at par uh, with respect to that, sir.
All right. And do you think that Rajasthan lacks somewhere in education and you had to go out of Rajasthan for your higher studies?
Sir, I do not think that Rajasthan lacks in the education especially with respect to the higher education. I had to pursue legal education, and for that we had to appear for an exam called CLAT. That is an All India Entrance Exam for National Law University. I scored a rank which took me to National Law University Lucknow. There is a National Law University in Jodhpur also. However, I was not allotted the same. This is a All India exam, so I was allotted there. Yeah.
All right, great, great. Okay. And Rhythm, can you tell me something about this recent case about places of religious?
Yes, sir. Sir, recently, the Honorable Chief Justice of India, Sanjeev Khanna, has taken suo motu cognition of the Sambal violence that has taken place. And in respect of that, the Places of Worship Act 1991 has come into picture. Sir, the Places of Worship Act 1991 says that any religious place or any place of religious significance cannot be converted to any other religious character. The cutoff date for that is 15th August 1947. That is when the India got independent. So this is the context of the case, and this is where the petition stand now. However, there is a challenge pending with respect to the Places of Worship Act 1991, which in front of the Honorable Supreme Court.
All right. So, was Ram Janambhoomi temple not covered under this?
Yes, sir. There was a special carve-out mechanism because Ram Janmabhoomi dispute has been not just after independence, but it has been historic, and that is why the petitions have been pending even before independence. So there was a specific carve-out clause in the act.
All right. And is Mathura temple also part of pre-independence or is it post-independence litigation?
Sir, as per the Special Places of Worship Act, Mathura, Gyanvapi, and other disputes have been covered, and they've been banned from any sort of litigation that can be propped up in that situation.
All right. So recently we have seen that IPC and CRPC have been changed, and now we have the Bharat Nyaya Samhita and other things. So to what an extent there is a change?
Yes, sir. Sir, recently, as has been rightly pointed out, that the Union Home Ministry came out with a notification of implementation of the new criminal laws in India with effect from 1st July 2024. So the three new laws have actually the objective behind these laws is to curb the colonial mindset that India was carrying with it with respect to IPC, CRPC, and Indian Evidence Act, sir. So the major changes, as has been asked, is one with respect to the punishing. Sir, we have categorically changed the name of the act to depict that it is a justice system that we are going to deliver. Because earlier it was Indian Penal Code and now it is Nyaya Sanhita. So the word itself has given us an approach that what India aspires to be. It is a justice-prone nation. Secondly, the changes with respect to kinds of punishment. Like, for example, we have introduced community service as a kind of punishment for petty offenses. There are also changes with respect to the technology that have been included, and various other offenses like sedition has been decriminalized, and mob lynching and terrorism has been defined under the new BNS, sir.
So you see to it as a progressive step.
Yes, sir, most definitely.
All right. And you use the word colonial mindset.
Yes, sir.
Now, if I take this word and I apply it to the civil services, do you think that the civil services, the steel frame of India created by the British, it is still continuing with that colonial mindset?
Yes, sir, most definitely. As the question is with respect to the civil services as a whole, I point out to the particular service of IAS, for example. Here, IAS, the post was earlier known as district collector, that is revenue services. I mean, revenue was the main function of that, and later on it evolved to include law and order, etc. functions. However, sir, I feel that the steel frame of India, as has been famously quoted by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel in his journey, has served the purpose and not just the colonial mindset that we carry with it. Maybe the pompous that comes with it, maybe the facilities that civil servants get, and the status in the society that they enjoy can be equated with the colonial mindset. However, they've served the purpose, sir. I feel it is a major bridge between the people and the government today that we see in the form of civil services and in specific IAS here, sir.
All right, great. Okay, so what are your hobbies?
So my hobbies include long distance running, Himalayan trekking, and mentoring underprivileged children.
All right, so where you've been recently for your trekking?
So recently, 15 days back, I was on a trek to Harki-Dun, Uttarakhand, in the state of Uttarakhand, yes, sir.
All right. So Uttarakhand as a region is in a very high seismic activity zone. So
Yes,
when
sir.
we go there, we see a lot of construction going on. Do you
Yes,
think
sir.
that the entire construction there, as it is going on, is sustainable and is it not a threat for a bigger disaster?
Sir, the concerns not are not unjust, and they are very well founded, in my opinion. The state has been suffering from high amounts of landslides, earthquakes, and floods in the recent times. We recently saw the example of Joshimath, where land subsidence took place. And the Justice Mishra Committee also in 1976 had recommended that there should be sustainable development taking place in that region because of the high vulnerability. However, sir, I would like to point out a very interesting fact that I saw on my trek also. I went to the village of Osla, which is considered to be the oldest village in Uttarakhand. And there I saw that people had made their houses in a way which was seismologically resistant. The technology that they've used in the form of wooden houses is ancient. However, it is seismologically preventive technology which they've used. So I think when we adopt traditional approaches to a modern day problem like landslides and earthquakes, which is a geographical problem, I think we can reach the solutions there. Secondly, there is National Disaster Management Authority also, which is rapidly working in the phase. And thirdly, we have paramilitary forces like ITBP, which is serving the cause of people of Uttarakhand in that respect.
All right, wonderful. So, Ridham, if I ask you that recently we have heard that New Zealand has banned social media for children less than 16 years of age. So, do you think it is advisable for Government of India to also try do something like that?
Sir, in my opinion, there is need to analyze the whole proposition of banning it or not, and we have to see both the pros and the cons of the problem or the proposition at hand. So the pros can be that people that children will be less vulnerable to cybersecurity issues. Secondly, they'll be able to focus better on studies, etc. However, the problem with that I see is that there we are killing the entrepreneurial spirit that comes with the advent of social media. There are many children in India which see opportunities online. Like for example, there must be a bright science student who sees AI and Tesla's working on social media and gets inspired and creates something of its own in India. Secondly, we are also need to consider the mental health aspect. Are we isolating the children by restricting the hours? So there can be a debate and discussion. However, in my opinion, complete banning of social media, there can be regulated approach as New Zealand has adopted with respect to the regulation of time that they spent on online. However, there cannot be any ban in my opinion, sir.
All right. So, Rhythm, that is it for the day. Now, let me tell you a few things. I
Yes,
can give you 10 on 10 for your interview, for your like comfort, your confidence, your expression, your body language, your answers, your knowledge. Everything is 10 on 10. But for one thing where I will give you 4 on 10, and that is the speed at which you speak. You
yes,
just
sir.
run with the word.
I have been told this very many times, sir. That is a problem that I've been facing a lot. You are very correct. I think the only problem that I see myself also जब मैं देखता हूँ अपने आप को तो मैं बहुत तेज बोल रहा हूँ. And this is a problem. You are very right, sir. I will definitely work on it. I need to. I mean,
एंड इसके लिए मैं तुम्हें एक सोल्यूशन देता हूँ, जो मैंने लास्ट ईयर 2 स्टूडेंट्स को दिया था। ठीक है, एक के तो
yes.
नंबर ट्रमेंडसली इंक्रीज हो गया यार, 202 आ गए उसके तो।
Oh wow.
तो एक काम करते हैं कि दिन में ना एटलीस्ट एक बार शाम को अराउंड 7-8 के बीच में मुझे कॉल किया करो, लेट्स टॉक टू ईच अदर।
Yes, sir.
जैसे तुम फास्ट हो, मैं तुम्हें बोलूंगा क्या हो गया, तो 3-4 दिन लगातार बात करते हैं, दैट विल हेल्प। ठीक है,
Definitely, sir.
रूटीन में दिन की कोई भी बात कर लेंगे, करंट अफेयर रिलेटेड कोई भी जो न्यूज़पेपर में आएगा, वी विल टॉक अबाउट इट 4-5 मिनट्स मैक्सिमम। इससे ज्यादा
Okay,
मैं भी
sir.
टाइम नहीं निकाल पाऊंगा, बट देन
जी
यस,
सर.
करते हैं। ठीक है,
बिल्कुल
तुम्हारा
सर.
रिजल्ट अच्छा आएगा, आई विल बी मोर हैप्पी। एंड
थैंक यू.
इसके अलावा आई डोंट थिंक यू नीड टू टेलर योर सेल्फ। यू आर नेचुरली हैविंग अ वेरी ग्रेट फ्लेयर, और बहुत ही ना प्लेजेंट से तुम्हारे फेस पे एक स्माइल रहता है, और बहुत ही तुम कॉन्फिडेंटली आंसर देते हो। एंड योर वोकेबुलरी, योर मैनरिज्म, इट्स लाइक अमेजिंग। तो मैं तो ये बोलूंगा भाई, अपने आप को चेंज मत करना। कोई कुछ भी
थैंक यू.
बोले, डोंट चेंज योर सेल्फ। ठीक है, एंड आई डोंट थिंक देर इज एनीथिंग मोर दैट आई कैन गिव फीडबैक फॉर। एंड डैफ के जो मैंने क्वेश्चंस बना के भेजे थे, डिड दे हेल्प?
सर आई हैव नॉट गॉन थ्रू ऑल ऑफ देम बट मैंने जो शुरुआत के किए थे दे एक्चुअली हेल्प्ड. आई सॉ अ फ्यू एंड देन ट्राई टू आंसर माई सेल्फ कि कैसे मैं कर सकता हूँ उसको आंसर बेटर तरीके से. तो वो मुझे फ्रेंड से भी अच्छा रिव्यू मिला बिकॉज आई एम लिविंग इन अ हॉस्टल राइट नाउ विच
ऑलराइट,
हैज 6 इंटरव्यू स्टूडेंट्स हु विल बी गिविंग इंटरव्यू दिस
ग्रेट,
ईयर. सो वी डिस्कस अमंग्स आवर सेल्व्स एंड उसकी तरह मेरे को हेल्प हुई सर.
दैट्स वंडरफुल। एंड कौन कौन से हॉस्टल में हो?
सर मैं दिल्ली में जैन इंटरनेशनल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन
अच्छा
जियो
अच्छा
नाम
अच्छा,
से.
ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है, मैं जानता हूँ, जीतो।
जियो जीतो यस सर देयर आर सिस्टर ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस.
हाँ हाँ हाँ। अभिषेक सरफ सर भी यहीं से थे, जो मेरे साथ हर साल
जी
इंटरव्यू देते हैं।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल सर. हाँ
हाँ हाँ।
अभिषेक सर.
अच्छा, और मेंस वाले बैच में थे आप हमारे साथ,
हाँ सर
जिसमें वो
बिल्कुल
सारे
मैंने
लोग?
बहुत हेल्प. हाँ उससे तो मुझे बहुत हेल्प मिली. आप पीडीएफ्स जो शेयर करते थे और जो डेली एथिक्स बेस्ड केस स्टडी होती है मैंने कई बार भेजी भी है वापस चेक करने के लिए और आपने मेरे को रिव्यू भी दिया उस पर. आप इस पे ये ऐड कर सकते हो ये वो इस तरह की
ऑलराइट,
चीजें.
चलो बेस्ट ऑफ लक। अब एक
थैंक यू
फॉर्मल
सर.
मॉक रख लेंगे नेक्स्ट वीक के आसपास, जब भी कोई स्पेसिफिक डेट आ गई आपकी।
हाँ सर 5 फरवरी है मेरी.
तो बस ठीक है, उससे पहले आपके साथ एक वन ऑन वन तो आज हो ही गया हमारा इनफॉर्मल, एक हम
हाँ
उसका कर
सर
लेंगे।
ठीक है सर. सर एक लास्ट क्वेश्चन था मेरा.
हाँ हाँ, बताओ।
डिड यू फील दैट माई आंसर्स वर नॉट कंसाइज एंड दे वर वेरी इलेबोरेट?
नो नो, इट वाज नॉट, जितना चाहिए उतना ही था।
ओके. ओके
किसी ने
सर.
आपको ये फीडबैक दिया क्या?
हाँ सर मेरे को बहुत मतलब मैं आई एम अ सीएपीएफ ऑफिसर ऑल्सो. सो मैं
ओके,
आई एम सर्विंग इन आईटीबीपी राइट नाउ. आई एम
ऑलराइट।
एन असिस्टेंट कमांडेंट. तो मैंने जब 2023 में मॉक दिया था मतलब इसी साल मेरा सिलेक्शन हुआ है.
हम्म।
तो उसके बाद जो भी मैंने मॉक दिया उसमें मुझे कई बार एक दो बार बोला गया कि योर आंसर आर स्ट्रेचिंग अ बिट. कैन यू प्लीज कंसाइज लाइक कट शॉर्ट इट या फिर पॉइंट वाइज बता दो. इस तरह से आप बोर तो नहीं हो रहे थे ना? मतलब मेरा पूरा
बिल्कुल भी
कॉन्सेप्ट
यार,
वही.
बहुत अच्छे आंसर्स थे।
ठीक है सर बस वही मैं पूछना चाह रहा था. सो दैट मतलब आपने वो नेचुरल वाली बात बोली तो आई लाइक अग्री विद दैट.
हाँ,
थैंक यू.
ठीक है, बेस्ट ऑफ लक।
थैंक यू सो मच सर.